it's Kate. I am bringing you a comparison video today that I promised a while ago and just have never had time to do it, comparing Tieks and Rothys. Both are brands of ballet flats that are more high-end, a little bit more expensive ballet flats, but people swear by them and love them, and so I wanted to give you my thoughts. I will start with, if you're looking for what is the bottom line, if you have to recommend one over the other, I am a Tieks girl. I love Tieks. I wear them all the time. I have several pairs, but I have a friend who loves Rothys, and she lives in South Georgia, and she said that in the heat, which we get all over Georgia, not just in South Georgia where she is, but she said in the heat that the Rothys are so much better, they're more comfortable, and so I said, you know what, if you love them as much as we love our Tieks, I'll give them a shot. And she gave me her coupon code, which I will link my coupon code down below in the comments, so you can have that if you are wanting to try a pair. But even after trying it, I will say I still love my Tieks the best. So I will start with Rothys and just kind of go through the pros and cons, and then I'll do the same for Tieks and kind of leave you with my final thoughts. So this is the pair of Rothys that I got. I went with a pointy toe. I like that you have the option of pointy toe or round toe with the Rothys. I'll start with the positives. I like the mission of the company, that it's about sustainability and recycling. The material that the shoes are made out of is actually recycled water bottles, which is incredible. I would have thought that it'd feel more plasticky, but it doesn't. I don't know if you can really see that, how well the camera's picking up, but it's like a cloth. So it's really a nice material. It feels good on. It is very breathable, more so than a leather. So I like that. They're still very flexible, very light, and you don't carry them folded up like you do Tieks, which I'll show you in a minute. They're just kind of like shoes you throw in your bag, but they do, they are very flexible, which is nice. It is a full sole instead of just the toe and the heel like the Tieks, but that hasn't really made a difference in terms of flexibility or comfort or anything like that. Some problems I have with them. First is that they got dirty very easily. And I know that you can throw them in the washing machine, and I have not done that yet. I've only worn them 4 or 5 times. But I don't know if you can see this. Like around the toes, like where your toes would come up, they're just really dirty. And I don't want to feel like I have to throw them in the machine after 4 or 5 wears. So I don't really like that. I don't think that they look as nice or as polished. They look a lot more casual, even being a pointy toe, because they're dirty. I just don't think that that's as nice. And then the sole is removable. It comes out, and you can like put the soles in like a laundry bag or whatever, and then throw those in the machine, put the shoes in the washing machine, you can wash them, which I'm excited to try. And watch several reviews, and people say that they wash really easily, and that's fine. But because this is removable, it like slides around all over the place. I don't like that at all. It feels, I mean, it's in there, but it moves like when you're walking or whatever, and I just don't like that. I wish it was just sewn in. If you can throw the whole thing in the washing machine, then throw the whole thing in the washing machine. I don't feel like that needs to come out, because I'm not going to buy a second pair of the inserts and switch them out. I don't really know why you would. They don't have a smell really, even after wearing them in the heat and outside and whatever. Not that I was really doing anything, went out to dinner, that sort of thing, but it's not like I was running a marathon in them or anything. But they don't smell bad, and I do have a smell to some of my leather shoes after you wear them several times. I'll talk about how to get that smell out of Tieks. So I do like that they don't smell like a leather shoe after you've worn them all day. But I really don't like that they're dirty so easily. The sole slides around, and let me tell you, they are not comfortable. I was so bummed. My friend told me how comfortable they were and how much she loved them. I got my normal size, which was an 8, could barely even get my foot in it, sized up to an 8.5, and the length was better. It is maybe a hair long. It wasn't the length, it was the toes. And maybe that's just because it's a pointy toe. I have not tried a round toe Rothy, and maybe I need to. But my big toe is like here, so there's still so much, left, and it's so tight, like right through here. It is so tight on my foot. It's like when I put them on in the morning, I slide my foot in, and it's almost like my feet cry. Just like, why are you wearing this shoe again? So for the price point, I'm probably not going to buy it again. They are cheaper than Tieks, but not significantly cheaper enough to make me say, oh, I want several pairs, because they're really not comfortable. I thought they looked really cute with the shirt that I was wearing today, because I've got like the mustard color and these flowers, and these are mustard, and I need to just go buy mustard Tieks because I want my Birkenstocks, because these just, they're not comfortable. I know people swear by them, and I feel like there's something I'm missing, so drop a comment below, tell me what it is that I'm missing. I have sized up. They don't break in. There's really nothing to break in. I've worn them several times thinking maybe they would break in. Nothing. So I like what they're made out of. I like that you can throw them in the washing machine. I like the mission of the company, all that. I like the color, except that it got really dirty. I don't like how dirty they get so easily. I don't like that this slides around, and I don't like how uncomfortable they are. So bottom line, I probably would not purchase Rothy's again. If I did, I would go with a round toe, but part of the allure to me, part of why I wanted it, was the pointy toe. So this is just not really my favorite shoe. So there's my Rothy's review. Kind of disappointed. As far as Tieks, here is a pair of my favorite Tieks. Like I said, I have several. They're in a little bag, so I do like how portable they are to travel. So let me take them out. They all come with this little black bag that you can just fold them up to travel. It folds in on itself. This is a blue sapphire, which is just amazing. I have classics, which is just a regular leather. I have some patent leathers, some that are patterned. So today I just have a pair of patents with me, so that's what I'm going to talk to you about. So these have a split sole. They're also very flexible. It is leather, so this is a patent leather, and the sole is leather as well. So there's not a removable sole. So one of the downsides to me is that, you know, it's a leather shoe and you wear it barefoot. So if you're wearing it all day or wearing for a while, it is kind of going to get a leather shoe foot smell. I did get some charcoal bags from Amazon, which I can also link below. And when you take them off at the end of the day, you just slide these little charcoal bags in there, and it takes away the smell. It's amazing. Even pairs that I had had for almost a year and had just worn and worn and worn, and I've tried different things. I've tried baby wipes and witch hazel and all kinds of different things, tips and tricks that I'd heard to get the smell out, and that worked okay. And these charcoal bags took it away. So those are great. But I love how well made these shoes are. I love how cute they are. I love that they fold up to travel. The only downside I see with Tieks is that you do have to baby them a little bit. This is a patent leather, so it doesn't require as much care for my classics and my prints. Like I've got a pair of azure snakes and a pair of leopards. Those are the names of some of the prints. On all of those, so everything other than the patent, I use a Chamberlain's No. 3 that I will rub on. It's a leather conditioner and waterproofer. So I'll do that first right away when I get a pair of patents. Don't need that. Several people recommend that you put moleskin up here in the toe area, in the toe box. And so I've done that in all my pairs, and I don't like that moleskin only lasts in there a little while. It kind of rolls up, and I feel like you have to pull it out and redo it. And so there's just some more care that goes into these shoes. But I guess you would put care into any quality leather product, but that is one of the things that is probably the only downside to Tieks, is it is not a wear it and go. Whereas with Rothy's, you can take it out of the box, put it on your foot, and go. Even though they hurt, and these don't. When I put on my Tieks, my feet are just like, like these are made for us. Because they're leather, they kind of stretch and mold to your foot, and they all feel amazing. I mean, just absolutely the most comfortable shoe. And because of the sole, this teal sole, it's a little thicker, it absorbs impact. I can walk in these. I've done Disney Springs in Tieks. I have climbed the lighthouse on Tybee Island in Tieks, walked around Savannah all day long. I have done college orientation days. Whatever you can imagine, whatever I have to do in my life, you know, I wear Tieks all the time, and they're wonderful. I wear them dressed up. I wear them casually with jeans. This is an amazing shoe. So I absolutely love my Tieks and have almost nothing negative to say about them other than they do require some care. I don't really drive in my Tieks because they'll get a scuff, like right here. The patent leather, not so much. Those don't really scuff that bad, although I did get a little scuff on these and it kind of broke my heart. Not from driving. I think I hit a curb or something and scuffed a little bit, but it's just on the heel, you can't really tell. But I don't drive in my Tieks because you can scuff that leather, and I don't like that. So I do just drive in other shoes. But Tieks to me are absolutely gorgeous, and they are so comfortable. They're so well made. There's almost no downside. They are pricey, I will tell you that. They are just a hair pricier than the Rothys. But if I have to compare, to me, there's no comparison. I'm gonna grab these. So here's my side by side, my Tieks and my Rothys. No, they're not the same color. Unfortunately, I don't have mustard Tieks to really do a true comparison of the two. But there they are. These Rothys look so much bigger. Like, put them together, and they're still too tight and almost don't fit. If I size up again, they're going to be way too long and fall off. So, I don't know what the deal is with me not liking the Rothys with them not fitting well. But the Tieks feel amazing. So if I have to compare the two, I feel like I've given you the positives and negatives on both. Tieks definitely win out on my opinion. So that's my comparison on Rothys and Tieks. Feel free to drop any comments. Tell me what I'm missing about the Rothys or what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I will love them eventually. I don't know. But as of right now, there you go. Thanks. Bye.